Out?
Yes, and it is recording.
Oh, good. Hey, everybody. I know we usually do our Zooms on Tuesdays, and well, I guess I'll just go ahead and do introductions since some people are new and don't know who I am. My name's Clara, and I am your Diamond Upline. And I really just want to do the Zoom because I know everybody's auto ships are coming up, and people have questions about the $20 website fee and things like that. So we want to show you a couple of little things that you can do to log into your account. We want to show you how to set up your auto shipment for next month, explain some different options for you. Let's see what else. Show you how, Alicia said she's going to show you guys how to change your login name because I've been in for 3 years and I don't even know my ID number. I have to look it up every time. Even though I've used it 8 million times, I still look it up every time. And some things like that. So I know Alicia probably has hers memorized forwards and backwards and upside down because she's OCD like that. So for those of you guys that don't know also, Alicia's my sister. She was my first distributor. She is an Emerald, and she's kind of my backup a lot of times. So I think she doesn't know this, I'm informing her right now, but I think we're going to start doing our Zooms kind of like as a power team, just because she's going to be a Diamond soon too. And then that way we're all kind of working together. So I am loving seeing a lot of my leaders emerge right now. It's really exciting. I'm excited for each of you guys who have been building your teams and working hard over the past few months. It's pretty awesome. But I want to really kind of focus on the people who are new right now, just because there is so much information, and I know we keep throwing things at you guys, and you're just like, oh my gosh, where do I start? I've been doing this a month. I don't have my kit. So that's the first thing I want to talk about is the kits, because I know a lot of people have been really frustrated because they don't have them. They're like, well, how do I work this business without my kit? And there's several of you guys who haven't tried the product first. I used these products for 1.5 years before I started. So for me, hold on a second. Log into Zoom. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so I have somebody trying to hop onto the Zoom. So anyway, there's just so much information, and you don't have your kits, and you've never tried the products before. So how do you sell something that you've never tried before? And you're just trusting me or whoever signed you up on blind faith that these products are awesome. That's really scary and very overwhelming, and the kits are taking forever to get to you. And I get it, okay? But your kits should all be here by Friday. People who ordered on the 30th, they're starting to get their kits, okay? Now, here's the biggest thing. This is not normal, all right? This is not the norm. It never takes this long to get stuff unless they have these insane sales. That is the only time this happens. The sales last a couple of days. They can't hire a bunch of new people for a few days sale, okay? That's not practical. If they do that, our prices all go up. We don't want that. So we have to use the staff that they already have to get out. They sent out 240,000 new kits. All right. Now we know that doesn't mean we have 240,000 new distributors. It sure be nice if we did, but that means 240,000 people ordered kits. Okay. So they were able to get out about 20,000 a day. That's really, really impressive because they also had to send out all their regular orders. All the auto ships are already coming out and things like that. So 20,000 kits a day. That's amazing. So please, please, please don't think that this is a reflection on the company. They actually are doing really well getting all this stuff out, okay? In general, I live, let's see, our distribution center for our area of the country is Dallas, and it usually takes me about a week from order until I get something with the cheapest shipping. That means 1 to 2 days to process and then a few days to ship. You can track those orders if you log into your eSuite and hit orders, you can track your order that way, okay? And then you just have to click on it and just play with it and whatnot. Okay, so that being said, you're going to get your kits. When you get them, I keep telling you guys this over and over again. I want you to take a picture of it, and I want you to post it on Facebook, talking about how excited you are to be getting started in this business, all right? That's really important because you want people to see that you're excited about it. I know people are really like nervous about posting on social media, but people aren't going to buy from you if they don't know that you're selling this. If your mouth is closed, your business is closed. If your mouth is open, your business is open. If you're using social media, use social media. You don't want to be somebody who posts on Facebook all the time. Just remember, most of you guys have heard of this business because you met me or somebody on social media, or because you saw us posting on social media. I personally, I do not post 100%. It works. If I try and post 6 times a day, and only 2 of them being about it works. Okay, so if you post one thing, here's the other thing too, is if you post one thing, less than 20% of your friends will see that. So if you post one thing and you don't hear anything back from it, post again, keep posting, post at least once a day. All right. You just want to keep getting those people to see your stuff, and not everybody sees. I mean, if I have, I don't know, 1,800 friends on Facebook. If I saw 1,800 people on Facebook, like, that would be really overwhelming, right? So that's a Facebook thing. Okay, so let's talk auto shipments. Alicia, you look like you're laughing at me. I don't know why, but you just look like you're laughing at me. Anyway, I think she's always laughing at me because she's my sister. Anyway, okay, so let's talk the importance of auto shipments. The biggest thing that we talk about all the time is being a product of the product. You want to be ordering products. I know not everybody can afford the money for an auto shipment. Totally get that. If you can't, then you need to hustle and make sure that you have customers to have up to 100. You have to have at least 150 BV. If you place an order, that counts for that. So let's say you get 125 BV, then you only need to put in 25 BV. Okay, so you either place your own 80 BV auto shipment, or you have 150 of PBV. So that's people direct to you, your direct customers. You can see that with the It Works app. There's a dashboard that will show you where you're at on that. So I highly recommend it. I've shown you, there's 4 apps that I have on my phone that I love and use. You got them? Yeah, it looks like that. Oh, show them. Yeah, and then you just click on that and select dashboard. Okay, so pull it up. There you go, up. Okay, just cover the whole top, Alicia. Put your hand up. There you go. Okay, right there. You see that white space? That's where it'll show you how many loyal customers you have for the month. Once you get going, you'll find that you never have loyal customers direct to you because you move them around. As you start building your business, that will make more sense. But in that white area, it tells you if you're commission qualified. All right, we're good. Thank you, ma'am. And that's where it tells you if you're commission qualified. So I highly recommend downloading that app so that you can see where you're at. Okay. All right, so auto shipments, ADBV, another option that we have this month only. I know this is expensive, and if you can't afford it, I totally understand. But one of the options you have is the sample pack. It's 100 BV, but you can't set it up as an auto shipment. You can only set it up as an order. So that means you need at least 50 BV to be commission qualified, okay? So in that sample pack, you get Wow, you get greens, you get lip and eye, you get defining gel, you get, I don't even know. It's an amazing pack. It's an amazing deal. I love it. I highly recommend it. You can only get it this month because after this month, you can only get it when you sign up. But a bunch of people signed up, and then they created the kit. And so they wanted to make sure everybody could still get that. Like I said, I know it's expensive. I think it's $195, but it has everything you need. So like if you're worried, like I don't have enough products for a party, that's what to get to help you have a party. You can have a party with just wraps. Like you really can. Like don't think that you can't do that. Let's see, auto ship, what else? But yeah, we definitely want you ordering at least something each month. That's really important. If you're not using the products, why is anybody going to buy anything from you? You know, I mean, that's, you can't buy meat from somebody who's a vegan, right? Like, how do they know if the meat's good, right? So it's the same kind of thing. Now you are laughing at me. I see it. I see you. Okay, so, but you know what I mean, though? Like, if you're not using the products, why is anybody going to buy from you? How do they know that you believe in it? Okay? Stop laughing at me, Alicia. You're a turd. This is how sisterly stuff If you watch Noelle and Jamie, they're much more professional than me and Alicia, but that's what you get. That's our team. So, anyway, so that's the importance of auto ship. So, Alicia, do you want to go ahead and show people how to change an auto ship? You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, after I quote you on Facebook. Send post.
My sister's a jerk. I just want to throw that out. Oh, and there it is. Alicia Jackman tagged me in a post. She's a punk.
All right. So, oh, I got to push the right button. Sorry about that. All right. So tell me if you can you see it okay?
Yes.
All right. Do you want me to talk or are you going to talk through it?
You go ahead.
All right. So when everybody signed up, they got their own website.
Hey, do you want to, there's like a little webcam center thing. I think you can minimize that.
Oh, this thing right here?
No, it's down. It's like a black square on the right.
Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
No, go away.
There we go.
Okay.
Perfect. Go for it.
Okay. So mine looks a little different, but I will put it in here. Everybody got a website. So your website is the name that you picked. raptastic12.myitworks.com. So that is everybody's website. When you get onto it, this is the page that comes up and you go over to the right where it says login. So the reason why I'm going all the way to the point where login is because here you can see my customer ID. Everybody has a customer ID number, and that's what everybody is set up to sign in as. And so I just wanted to let you know that we can change that. So I'm going to walk you through it just really, really fast. So mine is my website, raptastic12, and then my case-sensitive password, and then I log in.
You're not going to tell us all your password?
Nope. That's my business. All right, so here, when you open up your website and you log in, this is what it looks like. And as time goes on, you will get familiar with a lot of these areas. I'm only going through the auto shipments, the settings, and then just to point out here, this is your training academy. So this is where there's lots of information that you can read on your own schedule.
Can you click on that real quick? You don't have to go through it, but will you click on it?
Yeah, but I don't know if it comes up on my computer is the one issue. Because it doesn't. Maybe it does. Okay, cool. Oh, look. Available courses, newbie. Let's get started. That's fun.
Awesome. Yeah, so you can just go through those. Like, just start at the top and just go through them. This is what the corporate offices like set up for you guys. So that's what it looks like, and that's how to get there. So,
and
all
I
right.
do want to let you know, if you have not received your kit, once you log in, it's going to ask you to enter and confirm your tax information. It's important that you go in and do that right away. After you do that, you will have access to all of these buttons. And if you select orders, you can then, over in the left, this is your order history. When you click on this, it'll show your kit in there. And over here to the right is actions. And here you can, it would say tracking available. So you can look at your tracking and see when your kit's going to be here. Okay, so real quick, just in regards to settings, two things. One is if you are trying to do your tax information and the link isn't working, right here underneath settings, you go to your 1099 form and you just verify some things. You need to click a box that says I agree. That's where a lot of people get stuck. So right here is login. So this is where you change your username. So my username used to be my code, blah, blah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so then I changed my username to be my website. So this is where you can go to make it easier to remember how to log in.
Hey, you want to show how you can change your website name real quick too?
Sure, I'll click on it. I've never gone there because I don't want to change mine.
Just right there. That's it.
That's all. So for a lot of us, like I did a lot of thinking, and my husband and I went through a lot of names. So I knew exactly what I wanted before I signed up. But when you have a $9.99 deal that you need to hop in on, you may not have done that. So that's why you might want to change your name there, as if you thought of something more creative.
Yeah.
And Savannah gave her input.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for me to go through auto shipment?
Yes, please.
All right. So up here in the middle right at the top is auto shipments. So the first auto shipment to go through is right here. This is your Manager eSuite auto shipment. So when you click on this, this is regarding your $20 website fee. You can view your invoice, edit, or cancel, which I would not recommend.
Okay, can I go over that real quick, Alicia?
Yes.
Okay, so I know a lot of you guys are like, okay, why do I need this website fee? Why do I need to pay this? I don't want to pay this right now. My recommendation is always going to be to pay your website fee. I will always recommend that from now until the end of time, okay? That being said, I know some people are like, I don't care, I'm going to cancel it. That's fine. But you do lose a couple of things. So before you do that, the first thing you need to do is you need to go to your sponsor, and then me or Alicia, Tony will work too, whoever. Okay, but you need to have somebody who can help work on your account on your behalf, because if you have an issue and you've turned off your auto shipment or turned off your website, you cannot put in support tickets. You can call, but you can't put in a support ticket. All right. Now, we have a crazy sale or something going on, and you want to just put in a ticket, you can't do that. All right. You have to call and sit and wait for upwards of an hour or 2 hours because so many people are calling. Okay. Tickets are much easier. So what you need to do before you even consider turning that off is you need to put in a ticket giving permission to somebody who is your upline to make claims on your behalf. So let's see, who did I see on here? Okay, well, Terry. Let's use Terry as an example. So let's say Terry's like, I'm going to cancel my subscription. And she goes to cancel it. So she would need to put in a ticket and support and be like, I give Clara, why am I saying Jackman? Oh my gosh, I've been married for 17 years. Okay, I give Clara Riggle permission to make, Alicia, you know the wording better. You've done it a couple times.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So you would say, so here's what I did for my husband is my name is Marlo Valela, account number, blah, 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 blah. And I give my sponsor, Alicia Jackman Valela, account number, blah, 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 full access to act on my behalf for my account.
Okay, yeah. So you have to put that in, because if anything happens and you don't want to sit on the phone for 2 hours, your sponsor can put in a ticket on your behalf. If you don't do that, your sponsor can't help you at all. Okay, so if you decide you're going to cancel your website subscription, then you definitely need to go in and do that. Okay, now here's the deal. If you decide to cancel that, this is when you need to turn it back on. As soon as you have a team, all right, you need to turn it back on, because we move orders. Okay, so I know this doesn't make sense to a lot of you guys because you just signed up, you don't have a team yet. But once you have a team, you want volume in different places. So if you sign a customer, you might not necessarily keep the customer direct to you. You might want it someplace else to help work on that on your promotion. Okay, like I said, as you build the team, that will make more sense. If you are not running your subscription for your website, you can't move things, okay? And it's a giant pain in the butt. You have to call. You have to have your sponsor take care of it, okay? So if you have a team, you need to run your website, period. Like, I'll help you out if you don't, but I will let you know that I am not happy about it. So that's, if you turn it off, that's when I need you to turn it back on. But please, please, please don't turn it off without giving somebody to work on your behalf, okay? That's the one thing I have always run. I've always run my website for me and my husband. Sometimes for my account, I have always run my auto ship. For my husband's account, it depends. Sometimes I do. Sometimes he has, if we haven't moved anybody lately, I put a whole bunch under him. So he'll have 150 PBV. So sometimes I run his auto ship and sometimes I don't. But I've always run that. I've always run the website. It's important. I know it. You're like, okay, what's the big deal? People can still place orders. I know Alicia actually was recommended to turn her husband's website off. It was a bad recommendation, and she actually ran into trouble because of that, because he hadn't put in it. You have to put it in writing that someone can work on your behalf. So he didn't have that in his thing, so she couldn't call and do anything under his account. Like, it was a huge, giant pain in the butt. But she did it because it was recommended, by somebody who...
Support.
Yeah, by customer support. They made a bad recommendation. They didn't tell her what I did ahead of time, that, that's fine, but you need to put in something saying that they can go on your behalf and things like that. So I recommend not turning it off, but if you're insistent that you need to turn it off, please do that. If I enrolled you, send me a message, and if you're going to do that, send me a message and I'll give you my distributor number so that you can put something in, okay?
So, and I would like to just say, after I go through the auto shipment and how to set up your auto shipment, I will also show you how to submit a support ticket, because we submit support tickets for lots of different things. So I know in the beginning that was a little confusing to me.
Awesome. All right, so let's go to auto shipments and how to change. I know a lot of you guys set them up, because I know I always recommend to set it up just to go ahead and put in 2 boxes of wraps, but I know that's not what most people want. So so let's see how to change it.
Okay, so if you already have one set up, then we're going to go to edit. If you do not have one set up, you will have this create new auto shipment, and it's very similar to when you signed up with your kit. So I'll just show you how to edit, and the way that I've always done it to have the fewest amount of glitches. So here is my auto ship, and I click on edit. And nothing will save until you push save at the end, and it reminds you of this every single time. So you edit your auto ship, you select yes. So this is what it looks like when you sign on from your computer. So any changes, blah, blah, blah. It gives you lots of reminders throughout the entire thing, but you want to scroll down.
It does. It looks the same on your phone, except for sometimes you have to move it over sometimes.
Good point. Yeah. So once you scroll down here, the first thing you can do is change the date. So say for example, whatever reason you want to change it to get it on the 5th of the month instead of the 15th of the month. Here's where you can change that. You just select change, and it will come up with a calendar. Yes, baby girl. And here you can change the date.
Something I want to just throw in here too is whenever you're setting up a new auto ship, it will always set it up for next month. So if you want it tomorrow, you need to actually go in and change the date to tomorrow. Otherwise, it'll be a month from today. That's the default.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. So here, say you signed up on one credit card and you want to change that credit card. Here is where you can change that information. You guys get to see where I live. So if you feel like sending gifts, feel free to jot down that address.
Or if you want to stalk her.
Sure. So you can change, when you set up your auto ship, whatever shipping option you pick, that's what you get from here on out, unless you go in and change it. So say, for example, I want to set up my auto ship. They just announced the chocolate greens, and I wanted to go in, change it to my auto ship, but I want those to be here in one business day. Then I could go in and change this right in this section right here. Okay, so like I said, here you can change your shipping information, your billing information, so all of your address, your email, and your card. I'm not going to click on that. I don't think it shows my information, but I really don't want to chance that. No offense, people.
Love you.
Love you. All right, so here is what's very important. You want to change, say you want to change your items. So you click.
Only one bottle of Confianza, that's all you need with a toddler? Really?
Well, I just got 2 on my husband's too. So, 3 in a month.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the big thing. When you are updating your auto ship, the way that it has always worked best for me is I add in all of the items first, and then I delete the other items. So say, for example, I got Confianza and I got probiotics and I don't want those. I'm not going to delete those now because I'm going to first push on continue shopping.
Okay, so I'm gonna add on to that real quick. One of the reasons she does that is because it's a habit from being a loyal customer. Okay, so you have to do it that way as a loyal customer, or if you remove everything, it'll create a new auto shipment for just wraps if you're within your 3 months, and it's a pain in the butt, and you have to call in to cancel it or put in a ticket. Giant pain in the butt. So with your loyal customers, I always recommend, I'm like, make sure you add and then remove. Carry on. Sorry.
No, thank you. Okay, so here I'm a major fan of our skincare. So here I go to add to cart. And now I'm going to go ahead and delete these probiotics.
I'm hungry. Mama.
Savannah,
I
you guys, it's not my fault.
more Rhino.
Okay, I will start another line guard. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, my. She's your niece. Don't touch my computer. Sorry. I'm just trying to get another lion guard on. Oh, you want Bestie, huh?
No, that's it.
Okay. Bestie is Bob.
Okay, while she's doing that, one of the things you want to watch is your BV. For some reason, getting it to 80 can be a little bit tricky.
This is a great example of that.
Being 54. So like right now what she's got only adds up to 79. So just keep that in mind.
Right. So we will assume that this, should I just add another option?
Sure.
All right. So I will add, and some of these things don't have BV, like Fab Wrap, no BV.
And also, if there's a sale, you can't put that in your auto ship.
Right. All right, I'll just
Like
add
that sale going on right now, you can't put that in your auto ship.
Right. Okay, so here I have now updated my cart. This is everything I want, so now I'm going to click on checkout.
Don't let that scare you. I know when you hit checkout, you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to bill me right now. It will not bill you until the date that you have selected.
Right. And here, after you do this, it's going to ask you, it's going to go back to your shipment method and ask you if you want to change it or not. So I go to continue. Here again, it will ask for your card. So you can use your primary card, or you can add a new card, or now you can even add your PayPal account, which is very exciting. So we'll go with use my primary card. Let me just double check this date. Yep. Okay, so this is fine. So like I said before, you have to save before it finalizes. So I will click on save since it's not set up to bill me right now. And the important reason why I want to do this is when you know that everything is good, you will get to this screen where it says view invoice. If you don't get to this screen, you did not update your auto ship completely.
Okay, also remember when you set up your auto ship, that's an automatic shipment. Okay, so a trick that I have learned is I have it in my phone when I need my auto shipment to go through, but I will always forget to cancel it out. So as soon as my auto ship processes, I go through and delete it and then go back and recreate it, because otherwise I'll forget to change it and then I get the same thing the next month that I didn't necessarily want. So make sure if you're not going to change it right, or if you're not going to delete it or anything, that you put a notice in your phone for like 5 days out, because otherwise, if you're anything like me, you'll forget and then you'll be like, crap, and then you'll get stuff and then you'll have extra, which is fine because I use the same stuff over and over. But anyway.
Sometimes you wanted something different.
Exactly.
So real quick, I was thinking about this when you were talking. Some of you on here have been signing machines. So I'm just going to show you something, a real quick thing. If you click on orders, with everybody signing, things got really, really crazy. So not everybody may have heard of this, but every time that you sign 2 loyal customers, you get a box of wraps or a box of facials for $25. So if you have signed that, you want to give it a day or two in your back office. And this is considered your back office. Sorry, I shouldn't just use funny
Or
words.
wait, you can call it either one.
So when you click on orders, down here on the left, it says applicator rewards. And you click on that. And like I said, for every 2 customers that you sign that you keep to yourself, these do expire. That's why mine will always sit at 0, is because as soon as I get them, I don't want a chance that it's going to expire. And I go in and order my wraps, or I go in and order my facials.
I think you have 60 days from when you earn them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get too excited, so I just submit them.
And here's the cool thing with it is they're only $25 and they don't charge you shipping. You only have to pay tax. So like mine come out to like 26 and change.
It's so
Where
cool.
usually you order a box of wraps, it's $4 for shipping. They don't charge you shipping on Wrap Rewards.
Yeah.
So that means if you're selling wraps, you can make nearly $75 cash, which is awesome.
Yeah, it is really awesome. So, I love Wrap Rewards. Just want to share that. Okay, so here I said I was going to go through support. So this is what I found weird about support when I first started. Don't tell me it won't go there. Is I would submit a ticket and then the ticket would disappear. And I'm like, but they didn't call me or anything. So every time you submit a ticket over here in open tickets and they've resolved it, you come back to this page and you click on close tickets, and here are all of my resolved tickets that I have. So that's just the big thing that I wanted to show. So if you want to create a ticket because, I don't know, one of your customers, I don't know, needed something and whatever, you just create a ticket and you drop down categories and subcategories. And whenever you write your messages, you want to always include loyal customer numbers, distributor numbers, as much information as possible in order to get it resolved.
Yeah, there's more. It's really, really frustrating when you put in a ticket and it just comes back if we can't help you. And it's almost always because you didn't include all the information.
Right. And you'll see when I'm in my, let me click on support again. Oh, I think I need to push cancel. Okay. So if you go to close tickets, all of these times when, like here on commission hold, there was something going on and they closed it and I had to resubmit it because more information was not included. So those are examples.
Wow.
That's all I wanted to show. Do you want me to show anything else while I'm still here?
Wow.
Clara? Hello? Oh my goodness, back to meeting.
Hey, I'm here now.
Oh, that was so weird. It got so quiet, I thought you all hung up on me.
Nope. No, that's it. I think that's it. Okay, so one last thing. I wanted to talk about our launch party on Friday. I know some of you guys have done your own launch parties, and that's awesome. That makes me super excited. I know Megan did a launch party yesterday and totally rocked it. If you guys want to do your own personal launch parties, I have to turn this. My face looks all weird and fat that way. Okay, if you guys want to do your own launch parties, by all means, please let the person who signed you up know. I use a program called ScentShare. So I have all the posts set up ahead of time, and then that way I can actually help answer questions. Because here's the thing is, if you're trying to do posts during your party, it's really hard. You can't post regularly and answer questions at the same time. It's impossible. I've tried it. Alicia's tried it. We used to, before we had ScentShare, we'd have to set it all up. I'd be like, okay, I'm posting and Alicia and Terry are answering questions because nobody could do all of it. Okay, so we use CintShare. I'm the only one in our team here. Like Mel has it, and Alicia Michelle has it. But for Team All the Way, I'm the only one who has a paid CintShare account. I never, ever, ever, ever have an issue setting up a party. Okay, so if you ever want to set up a party, let me know and I will set it up. CintShare has some really cool features that make it take almost no time. Literally, literally like click, 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 click. It's all set up and ready to go. Okay, so it takes me like maybe 5 minutes to set up a party. So if you want to set up your own party, please say so. I personally think having them be a little bit bigger tends to work a little bit better, because if you only have one person show up, the party doesn't move and it looks like nothing's going on. If you have 10 people putting into the party, then you have more people asking questions, and so then your friends who are kind of watching it are a little I don't know, more likely to ask questions too. So unless you know you're going to have at least 4 or 5 people show up, I definitely recommend buddying up. So that's why we're doing a team party, especially for those of you guys who are just nervous about it and don't want to do it by yourself. We're doing a team party on Friday, okay? I have very few rules for this party, okay? You can invite as many people as you want, but, big but here, I only want you to invite 10 people at a time, because you need to personally message each of those people. Now, you can message them from the party. There's a place where you go and it says message friends. Do not send it as a group, all right? That's spammy and it's annoying and nobody will come, all right? So you want to hit the message that says message separately. It's really easy to create a message that applies to everybody. If you don't think you can come up with the wording for it, then write each of those people separately, okay? But basically, you just want to be like, hey, I'm so excited about this business, and I'd really like you to come check out my launch party. Here's the link. If you do it from the party, it automatically adds the link to it, and it's super awesome. Okay, so just invite 10 people at a time. Make sure you send them all a message, and then you can invite 10 more people. If you can invite 200 people doing that and keep track of them all, okay, like go ahead and do that. I don't think that's likely that you can keep track of them all, but go for it. But here's the thing is I also recommend like 30 minutes before the party starts, you're just gonna be like, hey, I'm so excited about the party. It starts in 30 minutes. I hope to see you there. Or even you can say, 5 minutes before the party, hey, the party's starting, I hope to see you there, something like that. And if you use the message separately thing, that's like a it doesn't sound like you're spamming people. Like, hey, the party started, come check it out. Like, it's only 2 sentences, right? You're not like being super like salesy or anything like that. So, please use that party. It's there for you. I know there's a lot. You guys are part of 2 pages. We have Team Raptacular and we have Black Diamond. There's some parties going on in Black Diamond. I know there's one tonight. And I know Mel is having one on Friday. Our launch party is the same day, same time-ish frame. Like I definitely recommend using the launch party first and then using the team parties later, okay? So yeah, that's what I got. So, okay, let's see. Does anybody have any questions? You can put them in the comments, or there's not very many of us on here, so you can just ask questions if you have them. Questions? Nothing? Well, I know how it goes. As soon as we turn off record, everybody has questions. That's how it always works. Oh, where's the sample pack located? That's a good question. Alicia, can you look that up since you have your computer up?
Yeah.
I know you're in the middle of something. You're probably saying mean things about me.
No, I'm not. Sorry.
You're good. Oh, I know where it is. Okay, if you go to orders, you're going to go to orders, and then it's going to have a thing that says value packs. It's like one of the first things under value packs.
Hold on. Orders. Go to packs.
No, not packs. Yeah, that's it, I think. No, the quick picks and value packs.
Sampler booster. There we go.
There it is. And what else in it? Let's see. So it's everything that you can like share. So it's like greens, wow, fat fighters, lip and eye, shake, defining gel, and facials.
Lots of amazingness.
Yes. You're drawing on your screen, weirdo.
What?
Nothing?
What are you saying?
You're like drawing something on your screen. It was weird.
No, I'm not drawing. Someone, how did that red stuff get
Sorry, that was me.
Oh my. Making me think I'm going crazy. Who was that?
That's awesome.
Who took full? Who did that?
No, only as a distributor. That's only available for distributors. Good question. All right, any other questions?
You want me to stop recording?
All right, yes, go ahead and stop recording.